Hello guys, my name is Sridatta Charan and I secured an All India rank of 18 in GATE Chemical Engineering 2021. And coming to my educational background, I am presently studying my undergraduate final year from NIT Warangal, and this is my very first attempt. And coming to what motivated me to write GATE exam, first of all, the GATE, when you crack GATE, your most of your avenues will be open. Like you can go and join a PSU, which are considered which are placed in top 500 fortune companies in the world. And uh, and coming to other point, for chemical engineering, the number of core jobs that are there in the market in India are lesser compared to software, and also the pay that normal companies pay to students after their graduation is less. Therefore, when one wants to get a higher pay, and also when one is interested to work in petrochemical field, it is always better to write GATE. And some of the best companies like IOCL, ONGC, which are considered to be in top 500 fortune companies, and in oil, in all over oil companies, they are in top 50 position. Therefore, when you work in those esteemed organizations, your value or your resume will also grow bigger. And and some of the important points that help to get a good rank. Okay, for getting good rank, guys, the most important thing is consistency. You should actually start preparing for the exam at least before 8 months. 8 months is the threshold time. Means some people in their interviews tell that they only prepared for 4 months, and they managed to crack with top 50 rank. But it is not possible every time, and it's not possible with everyone. There are some exceptional guys who are very highly blessed. And normally, for an average student, it is always better to prepare 8 months to 1 year before the GATE examination begins. And uh, and what you have to do from the initial stages are, first of all, you have to get a printout of the syllabus sheet. You have to get a syllabus sheet printout. And then what you have to do is, you should go and analyze each and every subject, and what subjects you are strong, what subjects you are weak, so that you will be able to know which subjects you should cater more time to, and which subjects lesser time, because you are strong at some of those subjects. Therefore, that is important. Analyzing the syllabus sheet is very important. After that, the prescribed textbooks, or the textbooks that are used generally, which are of international standards, should be used. For example, in fluid and particle mechanics, we used McCabe Smith as our textbook. And coming to mass transfer, we used Binay K. Datta. And coming to thermodynamics, you can use either KV Narayanan or Smith and Vanes. And coming to heat transfer, you can use either JP Holman or McCabe Smith. And coming to more, what are the other subjects? PDC. For PDC, you can use LeBlanc or Stephanopoulos or Coffenor. Also, you can use Coffenor or Stephanopoulos. You can use either one is good. Uh, Then coming to CRE, for CRE you have to use both CRE1 and CRE2, because some concepts in for both CRE1 and CRE2 you have to use both Fogler and Levinspiel, because some of the concepts in Levinspiel are not detailed, but in Fogler they are explained in a much more detailed way. Therefore, you have to always use both of them as a reference material for CRE. And what are the other subjects there? CRE, PDC, mass transfer, heat transfer, thermodynamics. And coming to chemical technology, a standard book that is Dryden can be used. And coming to process design economics, you better use Timmer House. Timmer House is the book that we use in our college, and for process design economics, which is a final year subject, not much not much deep depth you should go into that subject. Means you can just keep it shallow, so that the basic formulas you remember, and you can easily sail through in the examination. And what was my daily timetable, and how did I manage my preparation? Coming to timetable, actually, I don't like to use any timetable. I like to keep it, like, if I want to do something, I will do it, but I won't like to restrict myself, like keeping a timetable and restraining myself to do this thing at this time. These kind of things, actually, it doesn't suit me. Therefore, what I did was, I kept 5 months, initial 5 months, from April, mid of April I started my preparation. From April mid to August or September, by September I planned to complete all the syllabus, all the every syllabus I completed, and I made notes of it. And actually, there is no specific timetable I followed. Actually, what I did was, whenever I was interested to study, I used to study 10 hours a day, like that, 8 hours a day, 7 to 10 hours a day. There was no bound to that. But when I did not like to study that day, I just skipped some of those days, and I took rest. That was my preparation. Actually, I won't advise you people to do like that, but it suited me. Please, according to your condition or according to your mindset, you set your own strategies. It would be better. So so actually, by September, at max, by October starting week, or October mid, you have to complete your syllabus, guys. And from October onwards, you have to start giving test series. Test series is very important because it acts like a revision, and also it minimizes your calculation mistakes in the main exam. So test series, at least full, in the initial phase of your giving test series, first what you have to do is, you have to write subject wise test series in the initial phases, at least some 15 10 to 15 subject wise tests it is better to give. Then you have to analyze the test series mistakes. You have to keep a separate notes, and you try to make note of what mistakes you are doing. You try to note down the important questions, important concepts that you are making mistakes, so which would help you in retaining the concept, as well as it acts as a revision also. Therefore, that is the thing. And actually, revision is very important, because formulas, remembering formulas is very important aspect in gate preparation, because you have to, even you have to prepare the whole derivation. You have to remember the whole derivation, but formula remembrance is very important, because in some questions they might directly ask a formula based question. So at that, in those situations, there is no point in deriving the whole solution, which would be waste of time only. And coming to note making strategies, actually what I did was, in my first phase of preparation, that means during my syllabus completion phase, that is from mid of April to the September, August end, or September, what I did was, I made one notes, which was like rough notes only, because that's not so detailed. Means whenever I was reading some important concept, I used to write casually, just casual writing notes, you can call it, or rough notes also. uh, that notes I kept aside, and from September onwards, what I did was, I again studied each and every topic once again. Means during that second time study, when you study the same subjects for the second time, it hardly takes a month. It doesn't take more than a month. In that month, what I did was, I used to give subject wise test series. That means from from August, mid of the August, I started giving subject-wise test series, and also I started listening to NPTEL lectures and also making good notes, good new notes I started making, so that during the final phase of my, that means during the month of January, I could revise the notes properly. So effective note making strategies for the second phase note preparation. What I did was I took 3 to 4 color pens. I used to highlight whatever important formula or important concept with red pen, like cloud, like clouds. I used to cloud the things, or I used to keep stars in some for some of the important concepts. And and coming to note making, there is no point in writing the whole derivation in your second notes, because first two first two important derivation steps and assumptions should be written in your notes, and after that it is you can directly write the result, because there is no point in again deriving the whole thing in your new notes, because you better write 1 to 2 steps of your 1 to 2 steps of the derivation, and then you directly write the final equation. And it is always important to write assumptions also in your final notes. So actually, by November itself I completed all my syllabus. And from November onwards, from mid of November, I think November 10th or November 12th, I started giving full length test series, and daily I used to give one. And by the January end, I gave 50 test series total. I have given 50 test series, which is more than enough. Actually, 20 to 25 would be more than sufficient, but actually, as I completed all my syllabus, I had a lot of time in those final 1 month, or you can say final 2 months. I used to have so much of time, free time. Therefore, at that time, that is the crucial time for GATE aspirants, because at that time there are more deviations, like you might get frightened about the exam, or you might lose confidence that my concepts are not good, and these are the kind of things, or generally in the last 2 months students face. But if you are confident enough, you can easily sail through. And yeah, and I used to analyze each and every mistake that I made in the test series. I had kept a separate notes for it, and I used to write each and not each and every question, but the good questions which I solved in the exam. Those type of questions also I used to note them down in my notebook, and also the questions in which I made mistakes, those also I used to copy in my notes. So actually, these questions only, it took 3 notebooks. I completed 3 notebooks for just writing the questions from the test series. Important questions. I mean, not all questions are required, but only important questions, conceptual based questions. And initial. So okay, some of the mistakes that you made while making test and what you learned from them. Yeah, some of my mistakes are calculation mistakes. They are very common in gate preparation, calculation mistakes. And also in the question, there will be the data that is given is in 1 unit, and we apply the data wrongly. That means we use another unit in terms of using the formula, we apply another unit, so your whole answer goes wrong. That you have to rectify. For that, you need to take test series, and you have to read question 2 times. First time, it is better you give a glance over the whole question, and second time you read it properly line by line, and you write each and every data point that is given in your rough book, or in your A4 sheets, or in a notepad. And question reading is very important. Actually, initial phases when I used to give my test series, initially I used to get very low marks, like 53 or 54 I got in my first full length test, but afterwards it was steadily increasing. From 54, the next exam I got 64 marks, from there 68, 72, 77, 78, 80, 85, and also I got 80, 86 in one of the exams, which was relatively easy though. But at the when I came to the ending of the preparation, my marks were generally around 75 to 80 only. They got stagnant over there, and finally in my final exam also I got 76.33 marks. 76.33 marks. So finally, my final result was also uh, in a similar range as I used to get in my test series. So your test series marks also reflect in your final exam. And revision, coming to revision, I revised at least you can say 25 to 30 times easily. Why? Because whenever I did mistake in one concept, means in test series, when I was giving test series, whenever I did one mistake uh, in any topic, I used to go and revise the whole subject each and every time. I used to see, means revision. Revision does not take much time. After you did some 7-8 revisions, the revision is just like looking at the pages and just seeing them. It will be easy only, because first 5-6 times it will be difficult, and after that revision will take at most, the whole subject revision will take at most 10 to 15 minutes only. More than that it won't take. For example, in FPM, for CRE and mass transfer, those big subjects, it will take some 20 to 20 minutes. More than that it won't take. Guys. So see, how did another question is, how did you analyze if your preparation is on track, and that you improvising, that you need improvising? Actually, I was confident enough, because my preparation was very solid and my concepts were also very strong, because that is the confident point that I had. Actually, whenever you are strong in concepts, you don't need to worry at all. Whenever those people who are not strong in concepts, when they try to attempt test series, that is the reason why they get lesser marks. But because my preparation was according to the GATE syllabus sheet, and also the paper, as the paper is conducted by IIT professors, I saw almost for all subjects I saw NPTEL lectures. Therefore, uh, most of the IIT professors won't go beyond what they taught. Therefore, that was my another confidence point which I relied upon. So as my concepts were strong, I was very confident that I will be getting top 50 rank. I actually aimed a single digit rank, but unfortunately, silly mistakes that happened to each and every ranker. But I made more silly mistakes in my final exam. And what was my motivation factor? Actually, motivation factor was to go into a PSU, because the life in PSU is very good, guys. Actually, you will be in a township. You will have all facilities, and you will be having swimming pools. You will be having movie theaters free of cost, and you will be having community centers, and you will be having very good sports facilities, very good indoor stadiums. You will have very well equipped gym. Will be having you will be having, and those all you will get at bare minimum expenses. So your quality of life will be very high. With minimal expenses, you can live a very quality life. And also payment, the salary, and the salary that we receive in a PSU is very much higher compared to other companies also. So yeah, as the pay is high, that is that's an attractive option for every graduate. So that is the thing, guys. That was my motivation factor. I wanted to have a good life, and yeah, actually I'm a sports person, so I like sports grounds. I like to play a lot, and that is the main reason I I cracked gate, and I'm looking forward to join one of the best PSUs in India, best PSUs of India. So that was my experience, guys, and I hope you could receive some of the inputs, and I think you apply in your some of them you apply in your preparation too, and I hope you also succeed in GATE 2022 or 2023, and thank you, guys. All the best. Bye bye.